I was going to say she's not exactly pleased with you living on her stolen land or her ancestral land. I think that's going to be my line, even though it's like pretty fucked up. She's like, and again, she's not pissed. She's just not impressed with how you've handled it since then. I think it's pretty good. Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm here for the trivia.
Fantastic. You can have 4 slips and a pen.
All right,
We'll grab a seat and we'll explain everything else. You have any questions? Just hit me up.
No,
There's just one thing that's not complicated, but there's a little star up here in the corner.
Yep.
Well, 4 rounds tonight. If you circle that on one of your rounds, and only one, it'll double your points for that round.
Oh, okay.
So just a little sneaky insider
So
action.
I'm gonna take 4 of these then.
Yeah, because for the 4 rounds, we have a team max of 6 people. Other people can still play; they just can't win. But like this is the 3rd place prize, so it's not exactly like a big deal.
Perfect.
I know.
Howdy.
Hey, let's go.
Good.
Yeah, you have 4 slips and a pen.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on. Let me double check this because I think it might have just peeked out. So don't go too far yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna get your profile.
Nope, it's going.
It's going. Is it 4 rounds? Good, how you doing? What you need? I'm just waiting for someone. That's a big slip.
We can kill those jams and raid around. Hey, how are you? It's gonna be 4 rounds tonight. You can do you need some slips? Okay, great. Well, I'm glad we got this figured out. Do you know about this? Actually, I'll explain it. Don't worry. I'll give you a little rundown. I'll give you a rundown before we get going. No worries.
How many do you need?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with trivia here in just a couple minutes. If you'd like to play along, it is free, pretty damn straightforward. And if you're going to have to sit here and listen to my ass blathering out at you, you might as well be playing along. You can come on up and grab 4 slips and a pen. We're going to get started here in about 2 minutes.
Where did you find this?
I don't know, secondhand store somewhere. You know, I go to all the secondhand stores. No, I've been telling people, I think she's unimpressed about you living on her ancestral lands, is what her face is saying. Not mad per se, just unimpressed. Yeah, I know, it's funny to have a baby that's like not into it. How's that? Yeah, they're actually controlled together. Otherwise, I would do things very different. But will that help? I'll try to blast these guys. You don't want to have my voice permanently etched inside of your hearing? But the next time you see me, you wouldn't be able to hear me at all. So maybe that's a bonus.
You get those earworms.
Yeah, just me blathering about something. I think they're gone. All right, folks, last call to come grab slips in a pen. If you'd like to join us for trivia, last call to grab slips. Some military action, come on! Alrighty, crew, let's get this shit show on the road. If it's your first time down or it's been a while, check out those basics on the screens. Tonight we're going to do 4 rounds of 10 questions each question worth 1 point.
If you notice in the top right corner of your sheet, you can star one round. If you circle that star, that will double your points for that round. You can only use it once, so use it wisely. You don't do any repeats down here, so take notes. You'll have time at the end of every round. And prizes tonight, as always, first place a $30 drink card to the bar. Second place, $20 to the bar. Third place, a dumb prize, which tonight is this beautiful doll of a Native American girl who is highly unimpressed that you're living on her ancestral land. She's not mad, she's just disappointed. We also have an even stupider prize for best team name, so come up with something stupid for me. We only have 4 rules, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds at all. Feel free to narc on your neighbors. We also have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, that's okay. You can still play, but you can't win our crappy prizes. I need you to write more than 6 at the top, very largely. Please keep your answers quiet. Don't shout anything out. And last but not least, remember, it is just trivia. By definition, none of this is vitally important. So with that being said, make sure your team name is at the top. We're going to dive right into round number 1 tonight. Round number 1 will be a random round. 10 random questions that I need specific answers to. So that being said, without further ado, let's dive into round number 1. Question number 1. KFC fried chicken is supposedly prepared with a secret blend of how many herbs and spices? Herbs. So I'll give you about 10 more seconds. If you want to take some notes, you'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round, but we'll move on in 10 seconds. Question number 2 in our random round. East of Whitehall in Jefferson County, what Montana State Park features an extensive series of limestone caves? Make sure to keep your guesses quiet, please. Moving on in 10 seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 3 in our random round. How many times does a standard LP record rotate in 3 minutes? Yes, you might have to do some math. Ten seconds. Question number 4 in our random round. What titular, and yes, I only put that in there to say the word tit, what titular Shakespeare character proclaims cowards die many times before their deaths? Name that Shakespeare character / play. 10 seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 5 in our random round. What does a small S printed on a U.S. coin indicate? It's a multi-word answer. Ten seconds. Question number 6 in random. What Latin singer voiced the gazelle in 2016 Zootopia and its 2025 sequel? Make sure you're not shouting anything out or making any references too loud for other people. Ten seconds. Question number 7 in random. What's the parallel of north latitude at 66 degrees, 33 minutes, better known as? Ten seconds. Question number 8. What beer brand's heavy style lager goes by the name Banquet? Ten seconds. Question number 9 in random. What rarest animal in the U.S. was declared extinct in 1979, but has been successfully reintroduced in multiple states, including right here in Montucky? Because it's trivia, make sure to be specific. 10 seconds. And finally, last but not least, your only sports ball question of the night. So get it if you're a sports person. In volleyball, what is the name of the player who runs the offense and typically hits the ball second after it crosses the nets?
Look at you, Miss Confidencia, walking up so early.
10 seconds. And just like that, folks, round number 1 is done. You have 2 minutes from right now to start to look over your answers and get your slips turned in upside down in front of the computer, please. Again, 2 minutes starting now. Don't forget, you can use a star on one of our 4 rounds, so use it wisely.
See that right there for me, buddy?
Surely.
Flip it upside down, though, because you're not supposed to look at other people's amps.
I know, but I'm not changing it.
I'm not saying you can wait. Upside down right here, just future rep. Otherwise, things get messy for me.
You have about 45 seconds to get your slips turned in. 45 seconds. And last call for slips. All those slips should be up. Last call.
You're okay right there, Chris. Thank you.
All right, folks, I'll get these scored up as quickly as possible. We'll check answers and move right along to round number 2. Thanks for coming down to Cranky Sam.
It's many more. Yes, 23. As a blind guest, we could check in 2 minutes here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, I'm back. Where the hell have you been? They've been doing so terribly without you.
I know. Helping my parents move into assisted living.
Oh, lots of fun then.
Oh,
Got all sorts of weird, deep, emotional situations going on.
I'm so glad I'm fucking home, man.
Welcome back. I'm glad to have you, buddy.
Yeah, me too.
I tried to do new tip screens like emotional, or those inspirational posters. It's cute. It's cool, right? It's cute.
Oh yeah, real happy.
Not pleased with any of us right now.
Alrighty, crew, thanks for your patience. Got all those things scored up. I had to be kind of a dick on a couple questions. I'll explain how as I went through scoring. But otherwise, some generally good to middling scores from everybody. Let's check those answers, though, to round number 1, our random round. Question number 1, KFC is famously 11 secret herbs and spices. You don't want to know what number 11 is. That's why the Colonel's smiling. That state park near Whitehall is known as Lewis and Clark Caverns. If you just put Lewis and Clark, I couldn't take it. Everything's named after Lewis and Clark. This is Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park. LP records rotate at 33.3 rotations per minute. If you make that 3 minutes, it's just right at 100. But I did take 99.9 from whoever pedantic assholes are out there. I love you. You're my kind of people. Lots of characters could have said this. Some people named characters that were not titular, but cowards died many times before their death was Julius Caesar. The Caesar. I was kind of nice on this one. I was looking for a little bit more of an answer than some of you gave, but I took it if you knew it. That small s means that it was minted in San Francisco. If you just put San Francisco, I took it. If you put Sacramento, I did not take it. Zootopia's The Gazelle starred. Even though they have tiny hips, they do not lie, because she's a gazelle. Shakira. The amount of you that put like Britney Spears as a Latin musician, though, I'm very interested in. That's spray tan, not anything else. A lot of you said the North Pole. I think you need to understand how latitude works, because that'd be 0 latitude, or a hot, I don't know, 360, whatever it is. That's the Arctic Circle, is at 33 1/3. Arctic Circle. Shocker, even though those of you who can't even read a globe knew what kind of shitty beer this was. And it's a good shitty beer, too. That's Coors Banquet beers, those. They're heavy or pre-prohibition recipe. Lots of people guessed a gray wolf for this one. There's lots of those, actually. What we were talking about specifically is a black-footed ferret. To the team that put black-footed prairie dog, you are so disturbingly close. Because the problem with ferrets is all they eat is prairie dogs. And then when you kill the prairie dogs, you run out of ferrets. But I couldn't take it. Some interesting names on this one. I actually had to Google because I was like, maybe they're right because I don't give a fuck. But no, just like a dog, it's called the setter. The setter is known as the quarterback of a volleyball team. So let's check your scores now, see how everybody did after one round. Also, just to be clear, you only can... Lots of people put stars next to weird questions. I don't know if you understand. You can only star the entire round, not individual questions, if that's confusing. And here we are at the top of the list. Dad's Gone Mild used their star, meaning that they got 14 points for that round with 7 correct answers. Pumping Iron Ladies has 9, and I'm sure they're not colluding, the two Gandalf teams. Not the exact same score and the exact same questions wrong. You twisted bitches, be careful. But my favorite team name of the night was I ran so far away. Come get your shitty prize, folks. It is an album which revolves at 33.3 revolutions per minute of the Knaves family on the right track. And let me tell you, check this out if you guys are walking by. Every one of these people are panty droppers. Especially the young girl, you creepy fuck. What are you wooing about? It's a family, I think a family that came from pedophilia as just a vibe, you know? But they're cousins, and they got married, and then they had a bunch of kids. All right, folks, we're moving on to round number 2. Make sure your team name is at the top. Don't forget your stars. Round number 2 today is going to be Today in History. I'll give you a year, and you tell me something that happened on March 4th of that year. Here we are, round number 2. Question number 1. On today's date in 15 AD, speaking of pedophiles, before he fiddled as emperor, what Roman was given the title Principes Invictus, which means the head of the youth? And seconds. Again, take notes if you need to. You'll have 2 minutes at the end. Question number 2. On March 4th, 1522, what second wife of Henry VIII and Queen of England from 33 to 36 made her debut at the English court 14 years before they cut off her lovely head?
Remember.
That was supposed to be Henry VIII, by the way. I missed an I. Henry VII only had one wife. He wasn't an asshat. It is Henry VIII. Thank you for checking. Even though I fucking hate you for it. 10 seconds.
Haley! Haley! Para que seus macho wake up, thank you. Well, then take off your goddamn apron.
Question number 3 in our March 4th round. We'll come up here in a second. Number 3, 1791. What republic was admitted at the 14th state? The first addition to the country after the 13 colonies. Name that state. Here's a hint. It's not Oklahoma. Ten seconds. Question number 4. In 1841, at nearly 2 hours, the longest U.S. presidential inauguration speech was given by whom, supposedly leading to his death 31 days later. If only long speeches killed more politicians. Pays for horses, your mama ain't here.
Okay, that's fair enough.
10 seconds. Question number 5 in our March 4th round. March 4th, 1877, the ballet Swan Lake, by what composer of other works like The Nutcracker and the 1812 Overture, premiered in Moscow? And yes, spelling matters. I'm just kidding, of course it doesn't. It should be phonetically correct, though.
I tried to put it in without looking, and like it just red bar, and I was like, okay, let me. I tried like 6 times. I was like, God, that fucking Russian.
10 seconds. A reminder, spelling does not matter, but it does need to be phonetically correct, just like all of our questions down here tonight. Moving it up to March 4th, 1922. What first vampire film and unauthorized adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula premiered in Deutschland? 10 seconds. Question number 7. On March 4th, 1966, John Lennon infamously said that the Beatles were more popular than whom? Ten seconds. Again, take notes. You'll still have 2 minutes at the end. Let's bring it up to 1985 on today's date. After almost 65 years of use, the EPA ordered a ban on what fuel additive? In case you're a chemist, please give me the simple answer, because I don't want to have to look it up. And seconds. Question number 9, just 2 more in our March 4th round. 2009, ICC, that's the International Criminal Court, issued an arrest warrant for Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir for war crimes and crimes against humanity in what western region of Sudan?
Would you be willing to go around and reset all the TVs during this break? If there's like a 15-second lag, it's killing me.
10 seconds.
We can wait till after this question. Thank you. Sorry. I can do a 6, 7, 7-second. Once it gets this high, I'm 2 questions behind.
After question 10, yeah.
And finally, question number 10. 2018 at the 90th Academy Awards, Jordan Peele, I believe it's pronounced, won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay for what psychological horror film?
Oh, the confidencia on these 2 teams. I love it. 3 teams. I am. That's kind of fun, right? Yeah.
10 seconds.
None of us came the week you weren't here.
Oh. Why? I write the questions still.
I know.
Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for round number 2. Don't forget, you have 2 rounds after this to use your star. When you're done, let's turn them in upside down in front of the computer. Again, your 2 minutes, get all your slips turned in, starts now.
I didn't do my star.
Assholery. What's your team name, Buck?
Dismal.
Okay, I can get it for you. He's just looking at all the right answers.
For all the questions.
I just have to mark one.
No.
No, you star the whole round.
So we're good. We don't want to do it yet.
We don't want it.
Yeah, unless you feel like you did really well in the round, you probably don't want to start. Thanks, Papa.
I found my part.
Dude, I'm sure you're doing a great job. You're the ferryman.
Glad you said he's at email.
Oh yeah, did you like how it's kind of almost professional, and
I
then it
did.
was also like, I'm not even gonna get too detailed here. But I was like, let's make it just professional enough that it looks like I really tried and cared.
What were you thinking?
No, it wasn't before. I'm looking at the name of the game.
1 minute down, 1 minute to go.
I think I did it.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see. Actually, let's
Just
find
went
out.
back in.
Wait, let's find out. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4.
Okay.
So much better than 10. Yes, thank you so much.
Totally disappointed.
Folks, last call for all those slips. All of them should be up. I'll score these as quickly as I can. Forgot to mention we have 24 teams tonight. So that's 240 answers for me to check. I do appreciate your patience. As mentioned earlier, I actually give a crap about you turds. And will look up answers.
Sorry, Reed. How many rounds is trivia? And we just finished 2. Is that right?
So we're halfway done at 8 o'clock, which is right where we should be.
Thank you.
We'll actually get done a little early tonight unless we need a tiebreaker. But I'll stretch out the last break, and I'll announce food's closing in 30 minutes here when I dive back in. How do you like them apples?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Can I have somebody from the Baba Slaga team come up, please? Baba Slaga.
Hey, did you guys want to start this round?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
No worries. No problem. You are so late. You're 2.5 minutes late.
Or wet run. Okay, listen. So when you see,
I felt something. I was like, uh-oh.
Rough round for some of these kids.
We need a friend from Allison.
I think you better do really well then. Or not too well. Careful, careful how well you are.
it's on. Everyone be ready. No, we're okay. I see. And the acoustics are perfect. And like that, I thought about this place.
Alright, folks, we got this bang going on. Literally from 0 to 20, the amount of scores people got for that last round. So let's see how your team did. Question number 1, that emperor who supposedly fiddled while Rome burned, though they didn't really have fiddles at the time, was Nero. Nero. Yeah, that was Henry VIII. Again, this question would have been a lot easier with Henry VII. Anne Boleyn! Anne Boleyn! There's only, what, 6 of them? Get it together. And moving us the 14th state, the first edition of 13, Vermont. Vermont was our 14th state. After talking out in the rain for over 2 hours, William Henry Harrison supposedly got a cold, then pneumonia, then died, but I just think he might have pissed off Jesus. Don't piss that guy off. Swan Lake Nutcracker, that's all Tchaikovsky. By the way, your spellings were just as adorable as mine were, but again, if you got it down, I gave it to you. Go back to 1922 and Germany, that first vampire film, Nosferatu. Nosferatu, you've seen it. If anybody knows Jeff Medley, that guy looks exactly like Jeff Medley in that movie. John Lennon, just as a passing comment, said the Beatles were more famous than Jesus. Guess who that pissed off? Jesus was so pissed off. He was like, I would come back right now, but I'm so mad I just can't. 65 years after it used the EPA finally banned lead. And you wonder why all those people that grew up next to freeways during that time are now as addled as my grandmother. Jesus Christ. Not that one, the other one. The ICC, that western region of Sudan, is Darfur. Darfur. A few people did say the Salahai. I don't know how to pronounce it necessarily. That's a region that stretches all the way across the Sahara. Separates the Sahara from the tropical areas. So, cool, but no. And last but not least, I think 3 or 4 teams said us, which wouldn't be the worst call, but looking for Get Out. Get Out. All right, let's check your scores. As I mentioned, folks, we do have a goose egg, and it is required to give a hearty cheer for that goose egg. Let's give him a hand. Because as Barry specifically defined, none of this is vitally important. But really, the definition of trivial comes from trivium, which means where 3 roads or rivers come together. A little intense. Lots of people use their stars on this round. Sorry, it's going to jump, and then we'll go back in case I missed anybody. Lots of stars on the round. And after that spoiler, first place, 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey with 28 points. The gang's all here with 27, and Mass Consumption with 25. Lots of people right on their tail there. Let's see how all those teams do in round number 3. A very different kind of round. I find these so stupid because it's literally stupid, but also so funny. We're going to do a photo round of 5'10" actors standing behind 5'6" fences. So all of these are actors. All of them are 5'10". I just need you to be able to recognize them from the top part of their face. With that being said, you're like, that's definitely fur. Here's number 1, name the actor. 10 seconds. Hard to take notes on these, so make your guesses as we go is my general suggestion. Question number 2. Oh, you might get a sneak peek of them. Apparently the computer's trying to give you hints. And actually, weirdly, I'm going to go back to the score screen just for a second and make sure all these pictures are loaded up. I don't want to give you any hints you probably don't need. And all the rest of them are fine. Thanks for nothing. Question number 2. We are moving on in 10 seconds, though, from question number 2, even though you've only been able to see him for 30 seconds. Last call for number 2. Moving on to question number 3. Name the actor. I love putting up people of color because I get to see how racist you assholes are. And second. Moving right along to number 4, naming actor. Known for his forehead. Hey folks, just for fun on this one, you have to get the name like actually fully correct. You know what I mean, will not count on these. Ten seconds. Here's number 5. Name me 5'10" actor.
Can I get another Machi wake up, please? Gorgeous.
Here's one for my gray bushes. Number 6. Barely able to recognize him. I probably should mention not all these people are alive currently.
Thank you, Stephanie. You're the best.
10 seconds. Moving on to question number 7. Name the 5'10" actor. 10 seconds. Question number 9. Oh no, that's number 8. Question number 8. Seconds. Question number 9. Name the actor. Ten seconds. And last but not least, let's move on to number 10. Name the 5'10" actor. While this question's up, I'll just mention, folks, the kitchen closes in 10 minutes. So if you're interested in some food, get an order in. Again, kitchen closes in 10 minutes.
Confident you are.
10 seconds.
Thank you, sir.
And that's going to do it for round number 3, folks. Don't forget, you can use your star on this round or the next one, and that is it. Also, again, kitchen closes in 10. I'm sure one of the staff will get my staff meal from me before then, since I'm a little busy.
That seems possible.
I'm so delicate and nice, aren't I? Just such a sweet little man.
Everyone says that about
Such a
you.
delicate little flower.
What do you want to eat tonight?
I would like to do. I'm going to do the smash burger, but with macaroni salad,
The salad?
like an adult-sized macaroni salad,
Mac salad.
whatever that's called. Yeah.
I couldn't remember his name. You know. Anything on your burger? Just straight up? Or?
Crab's great. Yeah. I won't eat it for probably till tomorrow. So. Actually, do you want to say like no veg?
No veg?
Because the tomato makes the bun soggy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, folks, last call for all slips. Last call. Your 2 minutes are hitting right now.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you for reminding me.
Again, it's part of my charm.
No, it genuinely is helpful to me. I don't work 2 shifts. So.
I know, right?
All right, crew, we'll get these scored up. And then find out how well you're all doing as we go to our final round.
Jeffrey, still walking. Yes. Oh. Just a bit.
Okay. They are currently sore but not aching, which
Good, right?
I could throw that away. Fall on that. Yeah.
Alrighty, crew. Round number 3 is in. Lots of stars used on that one as well. That's going to change up those scores as we go into round number 4. And I promise I'm not going to make fun of you guys too much for only missing the black people. It's not our fault. We grew up in Montana. First proper person of like deep color like that I saw was in like Anaheim, and he was some crazy guy in the street corner, and I was 8 or so. I was like, Mom, I bet he's like Bill Cosby. Can we go talk to him? Thank God she said no for so many reasons. Question number 1. That's Mr. Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe. Getting really good scores on this one. Again, except for the black people, but otherwise that's good though. That's Mr. Jason Statham. Jason Statham. Black on black violence maybe brought him to your attention. This is Chris Rock. Chris Rock. Quite a few people said Walter. His name is not Walter, it's Walton Goggins. Walton Goggins. So many years after you asked that tiny little town to just dance. Let's just dance, though. That's Mr. Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon. We saw a beautiful age divide in teams on this one. Because, like, you can't not. That's Rodney Dangerfield. He would grab his tie and, I assume, make fun of his wife. Should you know. This one might be a little hard because they did pin his ears back a fair bit while he played Bogged. Because they look stupid. Stupid little Daniel Craig. He looks like a little hobbit. But if you pin his ears back, he's instantly 007. How strange is that? I've made enough comments, I'll just leave it there. This was the most missed of any one of them. It's Anthony Mackie. This is your Captain of America right now, okay? Captain of America. Show some goddamn respect. The younger folks could definitely get a lot of guesses about 80 stars on this one, but those of you that knew it was the Sways. Nobody can make that fucking hairstyle work if they're not unless they're a 55-year-old lesbian. And finally, question number 10. Had quite a few Jim Carreys, not a terrible guess, but it was Johnny Depp. Listen, we all age, okay? We don't all age as beautifully as you, sir. So let's check your scores. Again, lots of stars used. See where we're going as we head into round number 4. And here we are, quick and dirty. In the lead currently is the Pumpin' Iron Ladies with 37. But the gang's all here, and see you next trivia with just 1 point behind, and both of the shades of Gandalf right on their tail. I ran so far away, not so far away to get a prize tonight either. It's all going to come down to our final round tonight, which is a little different, so please listen to the instructions before you panic. You've been down a lot. I've done this kind of round on movies and things a few times, but this could be a slightly more beautiful one.
Oh, where's the mod? I need that TV reset.
If you're staring at the TV not working, that's also the TV I use. So here's the deal. According to whatever stupid group that tracks the top selling novels of the 2010s, I went through each year, pulled out a few novels, and then I changed one letter in them and then rewrote the description of the book. So here's an example before we get going. If you're chitty-chatty and easily confused, maybe shut your whore mouth for a second. There we go. Excuse me. Shut your wet, dirty mouth for a second. So, if I gave you, for example, the fourth, should have already messed this one up. The fourth in the series, Bella Swan and Jacob Black have car troubles. So what we have to do is be like, who are these characters from? Oh, they're from like the Twilight series. And the fourth book in it is Breaking Dawn. But to match the clue, instead of Breaking Dawn, you're going to change one letter and going to do Breaking Down. Does this track? It is going to be the title of a famous book from the 2010s. You need to change one letter to fit the situation. I'm going to fix this TV because it's going to drive me crazy. Talk to your friends who don't understand it, who just came down for the beer. We'll figure it out soon. Okay, sorry for the break there. Okay, so again, take the title of the 2010 book, change one letter to fit the description of the book with its new title. Not rocket science, but a little complicated. You guys will do fine. I believe in you. Let's go into question number 1. The final installment of the Stieg Larsson Swedish crime trilogy, asocial computer hacker Elizabeth Salander tries to taste a dangerous hive. The name of a popular book with one letter change. Don't give me the original book. Give me the changed book. You have 10 more seconds. Take some notes if you need to, though. 10 seconds. Question number 2, a psychological thriller focusing on a man under suspicion when his wife disappears, but it's revealed she's just a collection of patellas and ulnas. I'll give you a little hint right now. I didn't realize this after I did it. All of these books were also made into movies. And if you didn't catch that, all these books were also made into movies. Unintentional, but here we are. Take some notes, 10 seconds. Question number 3 in our popular 2010s books. In 1960s, Mississippi domestic worker tells stories about local businesses on a crowdsourced business review website.
I like when people get it and they chuckle. Because that's what I did when I was like, what if instead I called it this? What if instead though? No, wait, but what if instead?
Common book title, change one letter to fit this clue. Ten seconds. Question number 4. Anastasia Steele enters a passionate BDSM-filled relationship with the world's most abundant sedimentary rock. Ten seconds. Halfway through already, question number 5. The humorous illustrated novel follows a 12-year-old Greg Heffley as he navigates the trials of middle school popularity and walking with a distinct limp. Seconds. Question number 6. Nothing says funny like cancer. A 16-year-old girl with cancer, terminal cancer, falls in love but finds problems in their numerical data. Again, books, popular, top-selling books of the 2010s. Change one letter. By the way, if you're under 30, this is your payback for that Rodney Dangerfield picture. Seconds.
Nino, no! No, but pick me instead!
Question number 7, just 4 more. In a sequel to The Shining, an adult Danny Torrance has to protect a young psychic girl from a cult of dangerous ovides.
Oh, but no, pick me though. I got another Machueka, please. Machueka. Thank you.
Ten seconds. It was an era of true crime, so lots of these are psychological thrillers. Psychological thriller number 8. Psychological thriller about an alcoholic woman obsessed with a missing woman who has to commute sitting on sacks of wheat. As I mentioned, all these did become films. Whether they were good or bad is not my problem.
Thank you.
10 seconds. Question number 9. The second book of a dystopian trilogy, Katniss Everdeen decides to just sit around and staring at a candle. Seconds. Take any notes you can. Just one more question here in our regular round. And because men don't read and women love true crime, or at least crime stories, here we are. Question number 10. A coming-of-age murder mystery about a marsh girl who races herself in North Carolina wild, surrounded by freshwater crustaceans who can't stay afloat.
Points for being the first one in.
No, I thought you guys took off. I was like, you guys took off? It was going to be a little butter. You just moved tables.
Oh yeah. We just
I know, I was like, well, you guys took off and it hurt my feelings. And they were sitting there being like, man, I thought they were having fun. That hurts my feelings. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
10 seconds. Remember, don't forget about a star if you're turning in early. If you haven't used your star, use it.
Thank you. Can't win. Can I just see the answers to 3 and 8? Just curious. 'Cause I'm pretty confident about like. Oh, it is.
1 minute. Oh, no, that's a lie. 30 seconds gone. Minute and a half to get all those slips turned in. Don't forget about those stars.
I think you're gonna get a lot of wrong answers for number 5. I think they're all gonna be the same.
Interesting. We'll find out.
I think a lot of people wrote Lincoln Kingdom.
It was one of the only kids' books that was like a top seller during the 2010s at all. So
No, I know, but you put Lynn from like my first one. Oh, it's there. I don't have any other.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd take it.
Oh, I don't. We can't win anyway. I'm not here to argue anymore.
No, you know what's funny is that if I see that, I'd be like, not what I meant, but okay.
Yeah. I liked this round. That was a good round.
30 seconds left.
Thank you, sir.
And last call for all slips, please. Last call.
Thanks, man. Have a good move. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. He's gonna poop.
Don't forget, folks, we have a First Friday event down here this Friday, it being the first Friday. Live music for free and fun art. Also, St. Patrick's Day is not too far away. If you like to shove mashed potatoes in your face and would like to have people watch you do it, we've got a mashed potato eating contest down here.
fantastic. So yeah.
Alrighty, crew. Thanks again for your patience. We have all those slips scored. We have a clear first place, and we will need a tiebreaker for second and third, which I always kind of love. Let's see if it's you. Who's going to get some money? Who's going to get this little doll who will constantly judge you? A lot of you guys did really well. Some people obviously just didn't get the assignment, and that's okay. I got some of the weirdest answers. I was like, that book's from like 1845. Like, what are you doing? It really was 2010. If you followed Mystique, the girl with the dragon tattoo, this was the girl who licked the hornet's nest. Actually kicked the hornet's nest. That was based in. Dude man, wife disappears. Everybody thinks he did it. She ends up being a faker because she's, instead of a gone girl, she's bone girl. Patellas and ulnas. I giggled when I wrote it. Fine, you guys can just keep work. I don't fucking care. I'm not here to entertain you. Domestic workers in the South tell stories. Should have given you close to the help. We were looking for the Yelp folks. They were posting it online, apparently. This one threw off a lot of you. A lot of people did 50 Shades of something, but we're actually changing a different word. Anastasia's into 50 Shales of Gray. Shale. The most cabin, sedimentary rack, gosh, don't you know. I did take 2 answers on this, though, frankly, I could tell the people that know me and that don't. I gave you guys the word limp. Do you think I would use it in my answer? No. I was looking for a Diary of a Gimpy Kid. But of course I did take Diary of a Limpy Kid, because that works just fine. But just future reference, I'm never going to be that nice. Not when I'm 3 beers in. Bitches, please. Six-year-old girl with cancer has problem numerical data. The fault in our stats. Stats. Again, I didn't realize all these were movies until I sat there and I was like, wait, fuck, all these are movies. This one starred, what's his ass with the pretty face? Anyway, instead of Dr. Sleep, it's Dr. Sheep, because ovines are dangerous. This one's probably the most missed one of any of them. By the way, 3 of them have the word girl in it, which I thought was also funny. Up the top, like 50 books, they all had girl in the title. Instead of the girl on the train, this was the girl on the grain, because she has to travel on top of wheat. I'll say about a third of the people just put Catching Fire, which is the title, but we need you to change a letter. She's just going to sit around and be watching fire. Watching fire. Lazy ass Archer. And last but not least, a marsh girl, finds a body. Nobody likes her because she's a marsh girl. Ew, gross. You did need the whole title, Where the Crawdads Sink, instead of Where They Sing. Fun cute fact, I know that those might seem stupid to you, but it does take a metric shit ton of time to look up all the books, find someone you guys would know, then try to figure out what would happen after. The trivia is free here, but if you have a couple bucks to toss me some dollars, boy, would I appreciate it. But check those scores. Again, we need a tiebreaker between second and third. So if you end up being one of those second and third teams, get your hot cross buns right up here. These totals are out of a possible 50 points. Dad's Got Mild, I love you. I think I gave you a best team name a while ago. Thanks for coming back. It's been a while. What, do you have children or something? You fucking busy or something? If your slut of a wife would have kept her knees together, you could come down every week.
That's funny, right? Or is it too much?
All righty, folks, coming in first place tonight is the Pump and Iron Ladies with 45. Is that you guys? Oh, the regular managers in here, you have to get it from them. Tied for second, though, and needs to do a tiebreaker, is the Gangs All Here and 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. Concerns? Let me check one score. We might need a hot three-way.
You are.
You have 49 shades of Gandalf. I don't know if it will matter or not.
Well, let me just check.
For See You Next trivia on that last round, it says we got 8. I'm pretty sure we got 9 out of 10 on that one.
Fair enough. Let me check for you as well.
There could be a five-way for the prize. Let's just find out here.
Oh, because it was the woman on the crane. You put the
It's the girl. It's the girl. Yep, sorry. Sorry, maybe pants. How'd I miss you guys? Because I wasn't paying attention.
We did not get the grain one. We didn't get 8. Pretty sure we got all the others.
It's a diary of a wimpy kid, not tales of. I know it's stupid, but it's trivia, right?
Carry it back to the
Okay, great.
Here's the deal. We just had a few simple mistakes that totally happened, but they were totally legit. Alrighty, if you are the Gangs All Here and 50 Shades, you guys have your sheets. Gangs All Here, you have your sheets?
That's one of you? Okay, great.
This will decide what's really important for the rest of your goddamn life. It's like your SATs, I'm telling you. And our tiebreaker question, ranking 49th in population, according to the interwebs, this afternoon, how many people live in Vermont? Whoever's closest to the right answer will get one extra point. We'll take home some dollars.
Do you have a second place already made up and a first place? Yep. 30 and 20.
30 and 20 will be.
Yep. Thanks, Bubba. It's only some ones, but when you stack them vertically, they look like a lot more. No, I'm not even joking.
There
I
was
like
a 5 and a 10 in there too.
it. Fucking serious, dude. I just got one of my first boners in so long, and without a pill, I'm so excited.
All right, we have one guess in on the current population according to the interwebs this afternoon.
Is that a 5-0?
We have two guesses here. The first one coming from the Gangs All Here was 750,000. Pulling a Price is Right, 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey said 750,163. The actual answer is.
You can see it from there.
648,063, meaning the Gangs All Here is taking second place and third place. Be careful, her legs are porcelain and they clang as you carry her. You get the pissy girl whose land you're living on. She's truly terrifying. Y'all, thanks so much for coming down. We're down here every Wednesday night. If trivia is just too hard for you and you like to win money, we do a bingo down here every Tuesday. The host is a bit much, but God, he's so bald and sweaty, you feel uncomfortable telling him to fuck off. It's every Tuesday from 7 to 9.
I'm glad it's all happening again, right? Dude, how fun that you guys have to triple out.
30 20.
20 dozen these guys.
First place winners, you can come back up.
Are you guys first place?
We are.
The card is yours. You know what's funny? Somebody could just lie to me. I'm like, I don't know which team won.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're about.
We went second place too.
Oh, we also like won third. Give me that weird, crazy Indian outfit. How dare you? Congratulations, Fritz.
You too. Take care.
Hope to see you all back here. Because, let's face it, nothing else interesting's going on a Wednesday. Come back down and see us hopefully next week. Thanks, everybody.
I've been away for over 2 months helping my parents move into assisted living. So I just got back on Monday. They're in? Yeah. But, yes, yes. I went there for the series. Yeah, yeah. I hope you have an issue 2026. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, good. We're reconnecting our Good to see you, Mike. Congratulations on second place. Welcome home. Yeah, it's nice. Make sure it's great. That's all done. All right, we'll see you guys later. Night, Al. Okay, yeah, so am I. Yeah. Walk this way. Yeah, right. What up?
You bought the Stonescapes a while back, right?
Yeah.
I believe you got it.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you I got a second edition now.
Do you remember John Fortis, who I was talking to? He's a and he got Yes, I think it's really favorable areas makes better stuff. Because then I'm like, oh, wow, it's really good. I'm like, really, 13 Oh, it's groovy. I think it's groovy like a groove. Groovy. Rock. Groovy.
Do you guys want to pick some closing music? Because this is going off soon. But I weirdly enough love this as just filler music. But the main thing is that I don't want to leave it silent when I take my phone off. So I want to make sure, because silence sucks. In a place like this? Oh no, in a place like this. I don't wear headphones in the woods. I'm not a fucking animal, right? Or maybe I am an animal and just want to hear every bit of noise coming from me around the woods. But in this kind of scenario, as the kids say, guess how you say scenario in Spanish? Scenario. It's been a cheap thrill of mine to find out which words are the exact same as Spanish and English for as long as I could. Yeah, pizza. Yeah. Taco, burrito, salsa. You have to say salsa, like a good crapper North, Minnesota iceberg. Oh, can I get some salsa in my burrito? My burrito? No roll there. I'm not, but I'm Montana nice. And by nice, I mean kind of a dick, but that's